Hello there guys and welcome back to my channel. I'm the Rogue Witcher. Thank you for joining me. In today's video we are reviewing House of the Dragon Season 3 Episode 1, The Battle of the Gullet. Really good, strong first episode. Really enjoyed it. Can't wait to talk about it with you guys. Just before I get into it, the usual stuff. If you can, hit the like button, and if you've got any spare hypes, it just really helps boost my video and my small channel out massively, and I would greatly appreciate it. Right, no more waffling. Let's get into the review. We start off with Rhaenyra? It's not Rhaenyra because that's the queen. Rhaena, I'm terrible at pronouncing these names, guys. Daemon's daughter. And she tries to tame the wild dragon in the Vale. It doesn't exactly have a great start. I mean, it's a very hard dragon to tame. It's got spikes all over it. It's hard to like touch and climb. And he, not having it, and flies off, breaking her heart as she's so desperate to prove herself. And it is, I really do feel for her. We then get to see King Aegon, and I'm going to basically refer to him as other Lord Baelish, because he's exactly like him. Let's face it, he's exactly like Baelish from Game of Thrones. But yeah, so basically he's with him. They appear to be trying to sneak off, you know, undetected, but then they get captured. Now, if he'd have just played ball and, you know, bent the knee and just swore fealty, I think they would have been okay. Maybe they wouldn't, because they were also killing the people behind. He sort of sensed something might be off, and with, of course, the king being a dick, I think he just adjusted and realised that being alive and captured is better than being dead. So he let it slip, unless it's part of his grand plan, which I didn't expect. I don't think it is. He let it slip who they are, so they can be held for ransom, gives him more time to come up with a way to escape their present situation. Because as it stands, Rhaenyra's army has captured them. We then catch up with Daemon. A brief little bit of action. I still would have liked a little more, but we see him in the aftermath of them defeating the Lannister force. They link up with the 2,000 men that Cregan Stark has pledged to help Rhaenyra win the throne. And they're going to go after the remaining forces. There's still some Lannisters left. They have crushed the majority. They've killed one of the brothers, one of the twins. I can't remember which one is which. I'm not going to say the name because I always get them confused. But they're in a very strong position, and Daemon is leading the line. Little brief glimpse of his action. Obviously, I want to see more. I want to see more of Daemon. But it was cool just to get a little taste in the first episode to tease more. Spanner in the works. Aemond is now king because technically Aegon has abdicated the throne. He isn't going to go to Harrenhal. Now this puts a scupper in the plan that Alicent and Rhaenyra have done for her to take over. So Alicent then needs to go and try and convince Aemond, no listen, you know, you're a king needs to lead, we need to destroy Daemon, you know, in Harrenhal in the Riverlands, we need to, you know, get a victory. If you just stay here on your own, one dragon versus all of them, when they eventually come, you are doomed. She manipulates him very cleverly, very good from Alicent. He then kisses her, his mother, in a very weird and incestuous way, even for House Targaryen. I mean, it was uncomfortable to watch, if I'm perfectly honest. So yeah, and she, but honestly, is scared of him, her own son. But she manages to manipulate him very well. She also sends out a note, so it's all lining up. Boom, he is going to go to Harrenhal. We get a brief glimpse when she sends the note to the other Hightower. Now, I'll be honest, I haven't read the books. I don't know if that's her brother, but it's or an uncle or something, but it is another member of Hightower. They're coming, I believe, with 15,000 men to help with the war. We do get a brief glimpse of her younger son. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but Aemond and Aegon's younger brother, who's sort of been like as a steward and, you know, with one of the Hightowers. I believe it was originally their brother, but now that he's gone off to fight with the Hand of the King, Sir Criston Cole, it's obviously fell to someone else. I believe we got a very small glimpse of the dragon, because there was a very small dragon in the camp, so I'm guessing that is his. So that's going to be interesting, getting to know that character. Lord Corlys tries to mend fences with his bastard son, Alan. Obviously, Adam is over riding a dragon. So, you know, I think he realises that, listen, I've got no heirs, even though he does have a son out there. But anyway, and I think he wants to mend those fences. And I think he wants to, you know, fight alongside his son. And I think he eventually wants to leave him, you know, his land and titles. Because he's got no one, unfortunately, at the minute. It's, you know, he's going to leave it to, you know, Jacaerys' younger brother, who perished, unfortunately. And he was, you know, he wanted to live to the girls, but at that time, you can't really leave it to the girls. His wife has passed, he's losing everyone, he's in a very sad, sullen state, but he's still doing the honourable thing, fighting for the side that he's supposed to. And, you know, Driftmark is a very powerful seat. And I think he realises that his own blood would obviously be better than obviously what Jacaerys and all those technically aren't. So, yeah, very exciting. The Triarchy then ascend on the water to go and attack Lord Corlys. They're hoping to defeat the blockade and really land a huge blow to Rhaenyra and her forces. The Triarchy supposedly are doing this for the king and obviously helping with Lord Lannister, but no, this is pure revenge. She wants Lord Corlys, she wants to destroy Driftmark for the wars and battles that have taken place over the last 20 years between him and the Triarchy. So this is personal to her. They send a raven, Rhaenyra gets word, she plans to go and go to war, go to battle and help. Jacaerys wants to save his mother and convinces somehow, which is the one part of the episode that was ridiculous, because as if the Queen's Guard would have done this, but anyway, convinces the Queen's Guard to lock her in a room for her own safety, telling the Queen what to do, ridiculous. And he convinced his to-be wife, Daemon's other daughter of the other twins, again, terrible with the names, they fly off on their 2 smaller dragons to help. The Battle of the Gullet ensues. Very cool battle, great scene, great, really well done. Fire, dragons coming down, they descend, they start blowing up tons of the Triarchy ships with fire. Fighting's going on, they're clashing each other, mounting each other's ships, swords, arrows are flying everywhere, catapults with fire bombs, it's all going off. Then they start using the Triarchy, these cool sort of big versions of sort of an arrow, if you will, spear, and are hooking them to some rope and a really heavy weight. And because the dragons are small, they're hoping to hit them and then they'll fall to the water and drown. They try a couple of times, Moondancer helps out Jacaerys' dragon and Veermax, and they manage to escape. But then, Rhaena, her twin, comes in with she manages to convince, I've forgotten that part, my bad. She manages to finally get on the wild dragon in the Vale and go to Dragonstone because she wants to help, but of course she has no control of him, no experience, and he starts setting ablaze all the wrong ships, Lord Corlys' fleet and the Triarchy. She's burning both, then sees the smaller dragons and starts going after them. So now we've got dragon on dragon battle, not helping what's going on down below. Lord Corlys then gets boarded after a really cool maneuver of trying to trick the Triarchy ship through the shallow waters. She manages to get through, she betrays the Lannister, throws him in the water, I really liked that, and then boom, boards him. Battle, war ensues. Now, I did enjoy it. I do think some of the fighting scenes weren't great, though, with the way they were cutting. They were just throw in, then cut, and he's already stabbed, and you were missing a lot. And then other times you could actually see the fighting. So I don't know what that was about. They need to work on that. Some of it was really good, especially the Lord Corlys and the lady of the Triarchy fighting, and his son. We got to see some good action there, but there was just a lot of quick flashes. I understand they were trying to make it look like chaotic and oh my god, because all this is going on at once, which is fair enough, and it did add to the episode that, but when they actually just fought, I think it would have been better just to really hone in and just get a clean, consistent fight without all the chopping editing. That's just my take. Lord Corlys gets thrown into the water, no worries, Alan goes in, he grabs her, he fights the Triarchy lady, boom, stabs her, drowns her, kills her, victory, but we don't know where Lord Corlys is at this point. But then we get the big crescendo. Jacaerys on Veermax gets hooked. Moondancer being so preoccupied with the sister and the big dragon from the Vale cannot come in time to help. The dragon is drowned, and as he tries to swim up for safety, he is shot with multiple arrows and killed. So, unfortunately, Rhaenyra loses another son. I believe she only has one left, right? One under the one with Daemon. I'm pretty sure maybe only one left. Could be two. I lose track of all the children. But she's lost another son. The Battle of the Gullet was epic. Great visuals, great war, great battle scene. Really strong way to start the episode. But Aemond is going on a collision course with Daemon. That's super exciting. Aegon's been captured. Rhaenyra, she's going to be heartbroken. And we've lost Jacaerys. A crazy first episode, guys. I really loved it. What did you think? Alright then guys, that was House of the Dragon Season 3 Episode 1 review, The Battle of the Gullet. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on the episode. Please, I love to engage guys. If you've ever seen any of my videos before, I reply to every single comment, and I love to discuss and debate. Smash a like on the way out if you can, just helps small channels like me out and my video perform better. Especially if you've got any hypes left, please hype the video, really pushes me, it helps me grow. And consider subscribing. I'm trying to get to 1,000 by the end of the year, and I'm doing quite well. I will cover the whole House of the Dragon show, so if that's for you, stick around. No more waffling, guys, I'm going to let you go. I've been the Rogue Witcher, and I will catch you next time as always. Adios.